I've been in the bando with the chick. Well, Jimmy Choo Sando, cause I'm rich.
What's going on, man? It's your boy Richard Face TV, man. We always working, we always grinding. I pulled my boy Shaffer Jones all the way down here from Chicago to come in this hot sun, sit right in the middle of the sun and do an interview with his boy. How you feeling, dog?
I'm blessed, man. I'm blessed. I'm happy to be here, man. Thanks for having me.
All right, so let's get right into it. How did the whole Nevermind movement start? Did it start with the new album?
So Nevermind was recorded before I put it on the Chicago album. Dropped the song, so made the song, and it got on the Chicago project, and then it just took a life of its own. A bunch of people loved the song. It was it's an inspirational song where I just talked about, you know what I'm saying, the ills of the Chicago city, the city of Chicago, shall I say, and you know how you kind of gotta block out, which is why I say never mind, block out all the negativity to kind of get to where you want to go. Because if you don't, that shit'll consume you and you'll be doing shit like everybody else. As far as this, you know, this just took. First, I wanted to just make some shit for the people who like the song. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I invested in, you know, the little heat press and all that. Didn't know anything about it, just say, I'm gonna just jump right in. Yeah. I invested in the tools to create just merch for shows and shit like that. And once I got a couple people's shirts and people saw what I was doing through social media and shit, they was like, why are you gonna have sweats and joggers and this and that and this and that? And I didn't plan on that. But it's like, shit, if y'all gonna buy it up, yeah, I'm gonna have that shit. So it just kind of spiraled. Like, the people really made it what it is, of course. You know what I'm saying? It kind of just spiraled into me, you know what I'm saying, putting it on, like making it a brand.
That's dope. So is it tough for you, for your style of music, to really get the right attention it needs in Chicago because of the negative attention coming out of Chicago right now?
I would say yeah, because we know, like, the status quo of what kind of people want to hear, you know what I'm saying? Or not what they want to hear, because people don't really know what they want until you give it to them.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. I think that's what your music like. Like, once they hear that, they like, okay, I'm fucking with home. So
right. It's an alternative to you know what's going on. But it's difficult, and it has been difficult because of, you know, the status quo of what hip hop and shit should sound like. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's a little difficult, but you know what I'm saying, it just makes the grind a little more fun, a little more. It's purpose behind what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could go in there and just talk about the hoes and the money and the clothes, but it's just like that's not really who I am. You know what I'm saying? And I don't really like doing shit that ain't me.
Yeah, I understand that. I wonder why the Lupe Fiastos or the Kanye West don't reach out to artists like yourself and really sign you guys instead of putting on, like, you know, guys that talk about negativity coming out of the city. So what are you doing differently to, like, you know, separate yourself from some of the things that's coming out of Chicago?
Never mind. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being me, to be honest. I don't look at those guys and be like, oh no, you know what I'm saying? It's like, cause some of that stuff be creative, and a lot of it is Chicago. You know, they talking about real Chicago shit. So it's not like a space to where I'm like, it's just that's not me. You know what I'm saying? I dibbed and dabbed in a little bit of shit, got in a little bit of trouble. Nothing ever enough to fuck my name up, but I just be being me, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Sit back, relax, and cool, and get money.
Facts.
This type of Chicago that I like to put on my platform, like the real Chicago, the niggas that chill, cool, get money. You know, like, you know, I'm originally from Chicago. You know, my family. Okay. I know how that is, like a real Chicago individual, not just nobody that's, you know, riding waves. You understand what I'm saying? So I respect what you're doing. So you being an artist, I checked your website out. That's a major thing. When did you start, you know, adding different things to your arsenal as an artist, just not music?
I was in the middle of a deal with John Monopoly, who was Hustle Period, Scooter Braun, and it was like the shit was big, right? And I'm just like, oh shit, here we go. You know what I'm saying? And it was like out of nowhere, advances was paid out, all kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? So I got paid, I wasn't tripping. And then the shit just kind of fell through. And then it was just like, okay, well, what else you got? You know what I'm saying? So it was like, well, how can I make it to where I don't really need these people? Like, I was in front of their face, so they know who I am, so that works. You know what I'm saying? So they know I'm coming. I just started thinking about what I was missing. You know what I'm saying? Thinking about like, you know, what I wanted to do and stuff like that. So that's how that came about. It's like, you know what? I need to cut out everybody and just bring that traffic straight to me and just connect with the people on another level other than music. You know, let them know who I am. You know what I'm saying? Like once people get to know me, they're like, oh man, this nigga, don't fuck with that. But you know how it is. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you from my city. Like, they ain't giving no credit. Motherfucker tell you your shit decent. Yeah. That's the best credit you really going, you know what I'm saying? You got to live with that. Like, all right, my shit decent. You know what I'm saying? So it was one of those things. Like, how can I become more marketable? How can I really get the people to come and see what I'm doing? You know what I'm saying? So the social media and the internet wave is really where it's at. Like, you can't vandalize an online store. Yeah, you can't. You know what I'm saying? So that was
you're going to see it. You got to see it. Yeah. Especially if you pay for the promotion and the marketing.
Facts.
But that could get a tricky game too.
True.
And you don't want to forget about hand-to-hand and mouth-to-mouth connection. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to forget about that.
Which is why I'm here.
Yeah, exactly. And that's how it works. And back in the day, that's how artists was getting on. You know, they was getting on like that. After, you know what I'm saying?
Go to your city and,
they just get on like that. So I mean, I don't want to take I want to take the new approach, and I'm sure you want to take the new approach when it comes to, like, you know, blowing up in the industry or blowing up to get in front of the people. But it's nothing like hand in hand, and I want to maximize that, find tools to maximize that. Brain fart. Come back, Rich. What was I about to talk about? I was going to wrap this. All right, so you put out when did you put out the project Chicago?
The Chicago project was 2018.
2018, but it still sounds like 2020.
Yep.
So
which is a blessing.
How do you put generational music like that together, though?
Man,
everybody can't do that. You know what I'm saying? I think it is 2020. This shit sound like 2020.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts. Staying true. Listening to what's out there. You know what I'm saying? And kind of like, okay, I ain't gonna do that, but you know, the 808s in this kind of matches that, or the hi-hats in this matches that. So trying to stay current with the instruments helps. You know what I'm saying? But it's really just all God, bro. Like, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing, to be honest. I'm going in there, you know, trying to put out some good music, but you know, this shit is spiraling into something that's way bigger than me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm learning that. The more I get out my way and just keep grinding, everything is going to come full circle, you know what I'm saying? So that's kind of what it was, man. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. You know what I'm saying? It just so happened I put some shit out and people loved it. One thing I learned.
You knew what you was doing, though.
I knew what I was doing.
Put it out.
I knew what I was doing to it, but I didn't know to what extent. And I think a lot of artists don't know. Like, you never really know which one is going to do it for you. You know what I'm saying? But I just had a brain fart.
Now, you just said you didn't know how you got to the point where you putting out the music, start putting out the music, then it just started happening.
So this is what I learned. Like, as an artist, you know, it be your baby. You go in there, you make that shit, you spend that time. Once you put a song out into the universe, into the world, to that social media and shit, that ain't even your song no more, bro. Like, that's what I had to get out of my head. Like that, because the first thing, when you hear a song that you like, what's the first thing you say? Oh, that's my shit.
Yeah, that's my shit.
That's my shit. You know, and that's how people feel. Like, that's my shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that helped a whole lot. Like, you know what? Go in there, true to yourself. Know when you put this shit out. You know, whether the criticism is constructive or whatever. You know, just put it out and, you know, let the people eat it up.
So what do you got next? What do you got now currently going on in 2020? What is your next moves, and how do you feel like you're going to end the year off?
So 2020 has been great as far as like the apparel, so I'm just trying to stay on top of the apparel. I do got some new projects. I just dropped 2 a.m. in Chicago, which is doing really well on the streaming side. I just put out a teaser for a new joint, and another single called High Horse that's going crazy right now. People hitting the phone like, hey man, what's up with that? I want that. So I do think I'm gonna drop a project before 2020 is up. If not, I'll have it first quarter of 2021, just depending on how things go.
So you like you like one of those type of artists like the Kendricks and the J. Cole's that could put one out and they could sit for 2 years and they could come with another one.
Facts. Like shit like as you can see, like, because it's a lot to digest because people are used to the the 100 some BPMs and this you know music. Okay, what you got next? But I got some shit that you really got to kind of like oh shit,
Yeah.
this
this
nigga spit. You know what I'm saying? So
when did you realize it to yourself that you could spit though? Like when did it really come to like, damn, I'm really fine at this shit?
I've been knew, bro.
Yeah.
I've been knew I had a gift of gab way with words. And I learned, I didn't know it at this time, but I learned it maybe like high school. You know what I'm saying? But I this always stuck with me. I was like 3rd grade, right? And I had gotten into some trouble and shit. My teacher was like, you know what? Whatever. And she gave me this assignment. We had the butterflies. They get the cocoon. You gotta let them go and shit. So she gave me the assignment of writing a poem. So I had to write a poem for the butterflies and shit. Now this time, I don't know. I'm just
writing some
right,
shit.
just write some shit. So I get out there that day and I say the poem and I'm done with it and shit. And I turn to my left and Miss Fisher, that was her name. Hey, Miss Fisher, if you have to see this.
Shout out Miss Fisher.
Right. I look to my left and she's bawling, crying.
Oh man, you made her cry.
She's bawling, crying. Now I'm 3rd grade. I'm like, damn, what the fuck? I ain't in no trouble. I ain't doing that. So she's bawling, crying. But that stuck with me. And then God gave me another realization. Like, he took me back to that day. Like, this is the power of your words. Yeah. So be careful with your words. Yeah. Don't tell people now. Always try to build people up because you have something that can make or break a motherfucker. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it was kind of one of those things. But right around high school, when I started really putting my feet to the fire and rapping this shit, and people was like, shit, you know, like, you should be doing something with that. You know what I'm saying? So that's when I kind of knew, like, yeah, I got this shit.
Yeah. Miss Fisher, man, she was going through something. You touched her soul, man.
She cried, bro. That shit tweaked me out as a 3rd grader. Like, damn, I ain't do nothing though. Like, why you crying? But
yeah, you don't never know what she had going on. You said something there. You probably, you spoke through all the way, man.
Man, that lady was bawling, crying. I'll never forget that.
So look, y'all make sure y'all check out my man Junk. He gonna make y'all, you gonna feel it. You know what I'm saying? You gonna open your eyes up. You gonna open up all 4 of your eyes up. You know, I know they say you got 3 eyes, but I think we got 4 of them. So
what's I know the pineal. Then you got these 2. What's the 4th?
The face. You know what I'm saying? The whole head.
Facts.
Got eyes on them motherfuckers. All eyes on them motherfuckers. So it's just 4 heads.
Gotcha.
Those are just the main ones, like the pressure points, but niggas just know where that's at though.
Facts.
But you know, you can see things from all different directions. You just keep yourself on the slope. But that's for off the interview. They ain't got nothing to do with that.
Hey, I love that shit.
Hey, they got to do with that, man. But I really appreciate you for pulling up, man. Is there anything you want to say before we slide?
Hey, man, check out ShafferJones.com. I got the Nevermind going. I got new music coming, man. I love y'all. Peace.
And it's your boy Rich. We out.